Priceless pieces of Fort Wayne history have a new home now. A portion of the old International Harvester factory is becoming a museum, showcasing the trucks and equipment that once rolled off the assembly line there. Generations of people worked at Harvester. When the company pulled out of town decades ago, many said good riddance. But now the company, called Navistar, has donated its collection of trucks back to the museum. Fort Wayne actually beat out the Chicago Museum of Science and Industry for those trucks. So what happens next?
Hope is that, well, downstream it's not going to happen right away because we're nonprofit and obviously we don't have the funding to operate it daily. I think even though we haven't actually set out a plan right now, but I think our plan is that we will be open by appointment, and we'll try to, well, we will maintain the trucks. That was part of the agreement, that we have to maintain the trucks. And we hope that we can do like other museums do, and that's to have receptions and maybe conferences or whatever, because we have a full-blown cafeteria here.
Well, we want to take you inside for a first look at how the museum is coming together.
Yeah, it really is too. Many of the Harvester trucks are already there, and a team of very passionate people are working right now to bring it all together. Have a look around.
Well, when we started this almost 3 years ago, we said our mission was to someday have a museum, and we thought someday it could happen, and we dreamed of putting it in the engineering building or one of the buildings that International had. But I never thought something like this would happen so soon. We're pitching this as not only an International Truck Museum, but an area industry museum. So any company with a long, rich history in Fort Wayne could be a part of this and have a display. There's plenty of room here if this is the final location that we do it in, and we'd love people to have a place to see all the great things that were built here, including these wonderful trucks.
Okay, I hired in here in this building in 1973. It really gives me a sense of pride, I guess, of that people are actually bringing back the memories, that were here. There's a lot of people here in Fort Wayne that built these trucks. This was the only place that the Scout was built, was here in Fort Wayne. So this is the birthplace of the Scout, more or less. So, but not only the Scout, but all the other trucks also.
It's family. I mean, I go anywhere when I drive my Scout around town. If you stop at a gas station, stop anywhere, someone will say, "Oh, my grandpa worked there, and here's where he worked," and it goes so deep. Several generations, several brothers and sisters, and that was part of Navistar's plan. If you were a good worker, your brother was probably a good worker. Your son was probably going to be a good worker. And so what you had was a company that was deeply rooted in this area, and the people loved the job. They lived it since everyone was working there. And that pride still remains here, even though there was a bitter pill to swallow. But it's really about family and the roots of this city and what it was built on.